Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Pitt Panthers offense will start this game off. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Skips away from pressure. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep. Got his man downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And once he got loose, it was all over. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that? First drive of the game, first drive of the season, and it ends in the end zone.
You know, rust, a little bit of nerves. Nah, no problem. First drive of the year, and that's a sign for good things to come for this offense, coming out and put it in the end zone right out the gates.
So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
They're trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Might be looking to run. On the move, he fires. It's caught. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Let's go.
He wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He'll keep it himself. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Looking for a gap, it's Reed. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Panthers. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing. Take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fires and picked off.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They give him the rock again on second and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the returner is stopped. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Line gets set, first down. They run the reverse. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He'll try it again on second and 10. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. He makes the connection. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than convert it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. To the air, it's Holstein. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down, and don't take a big hit.
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Golden Flashes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Golden Flashes will hustle to the line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for. He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. The Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, and he's somehow able to reel that thing in and come up with a big play for his offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.